Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with me. I am your favorite internet cousin, Tabby, and I am here to talk to you guys about the things I wish I knew. Pause. Had to get my phone out of my pocket, but I'm here to talk to you guys about the things I wish I knew before starting my body butter business back in 2021. So just like a quick little catch up, I started a skincare line back in 2021 in April of that year, and ever since then I have been just on this journey of like a learning experience and really just like trying to elevate as much as possible. I've been just really working on like self-development and improving my brand and really just showing my best face and putting my best foot forward. And I really feel like over the course of a year and some change that I have put together some stuff that I really wish I would have known before I got started. And I really feel like it would have saved me time, maybe some money, and it also would have saved me some grief as well, just for me to have my headspace in the right place, and then things would have worked out a lot better for me. So I'm just going to go down my little list, and if I keep looking to the side, it's at the viewfinder. I'm sitting out in my car because my children are home from school and it is loud and chaotic in there, and when I'm trying to do videos of like me sitting down and really thinking, like explaining myself and my thought processes, I don't have time to think in there. It is organized chaos. And so we are outside in my car where the trees are, in the nice little bucket seat, you know, you can get a snack, don't drop nothing on the carpet, and we just want to get into it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about that I wish I knew is understanding ingredients, understanding oils, the properties that they have, how they mix with other things, their melting points, just really downloading that information in and going really hard at understanding the ingredients that I've chosen for my products. And I feel like with that, it would have honed in a lot more on how I explain my products to people, what it's geared towards, and how it helps. And for me, my body butters are more so for people who suffer from eczema, who have issues with their skin, very problematic skin, to add moisture, to smooth, to, you know, lessen irritation, to help with elasticity and overall appearance, just to make the skin glow and feel and smell delicious. And so then, you know, with that, it took me, I would say, about upwards a year before I even decided to get my LLC and start my business, to really hone in on the ingredients. And I really should have done that sooner in my process of starting my business journey. And I'm not really kicking myself about it, but I definitely wish that was like the forefront. So I was like worried about, oh, let's look at cute jars versus let's figure out what I'm putting in it and really maximize on having an amazing product. Because I know the second I can get someone to try it, the second I can get somebody to smell it, they're going to be in love. They're gonna be like, yes girl, let me get some more of that. Absolutely. And so the jar, of course, innately was going to be beautiful, but like my attention was focused on like the wrong thing at the time. And then, so my second point is that I wish I knew that it was okay to pivot. So like, you getting attached to one idea of how your brand is kind of dangerous territory, because all in all, I never want to sell anything that I want. I want to sell what people want to buy, but I want to also have my messaging and stuff extremely clear on what it is that I have to offer, and just know that there's a niche for that. And pivoting is not an issue. As a matter of fact, some of the most amazing brands that have the longevity necessary are the ones that learn how to pivot. I feel like if Best Buy knew to pivot into streaming, Best Buy would still be here, because Best Buy was already a mammoth in that space. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, pivoting isn't the end of the world. It just means that you can get creative and then start looking at new ways, new innovations and stuff like that in your space, in your field and industry. That's really going to elevate your business to the next level. So the next thing is formulations. So with me, with formulas, I was looking at formulations like how I cook, like how I season food. I just season it until I hear my ancestors say, baby, that's enough, let me add a little bit of this, or I'll taste it and I'll add a little bit more of the other thing, other spice or whatever. Making skincare products is not the same. So what I decided to do is start making a smaller batch, test the batch out, really being an entrepreneur. Test the batch out, go ahead and send out samples and things like that, get some feedback from people, and then tweak the formulation and then go from there. So I was looking for smell, I was looking for texture, I was looking for an overall experience, I was looking to see if it melted into the skin, if it was soft, how it felt, this everything. Even did I say shelf life? Shelf life was important too. So I would formulate something, leave it on the shelf, closed up for about 2 weeks, go ahead and smell it. If it's rancid, I know that I need to use a different type of preservative, or maybe up the formulation with the preservative that I chose to use. So it really, at that point in time, it's really a trial and error. But with that, once you get that batch and that formulation perfect to your liking and the liking of others, at that point in time, perfect it as much as possible, and then you can scale your batches. And also, something that I did not do was document. So as I'm going along, I am measuring things now. I'm documenting what I do, what I use, the brand, and everything. How much of it by, if you want to go by mass or volume, however you want to measure your products and how you're making them, document everything, save everything. Because what you don't know is you might revisit a formulation and then tweak it and use it for another product or a variation of the products. And so for me, documentation was huge, just also to help me maintain inventory on the supplies that I needed to go ahead and, make more products. What's next? Market research. Market research is your bestie. Market research is that girl. She's the friend that you call. You need to do some market research. And that includes from packaging, the type of fragrances and things like that people are gravitating toward, also your messaging. Market research is really going to be the thing for you that is going to help solidify your brand. It's going to make you an authority in the space, and you have to do market research. You can't get away from it, because like I said, you want to be able to get your product out to the masses, and understanding how to market to them, how to message to them is really going to be pivotal. So for me, when I'm talking about my products, is a specific person in mind. It's a specific person in mind. A lot of people call it your avatar. So if you have, like with my brand, my body butters, lip glosses, lashes, all of that stuff, my avatar is a young woman between the ages of 25 and 35 who likes these things. She likes to listen to Beyonce. She loves Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Like, she goes to Starbucks. She likes Dunkin' Donuts. She's an iced coffee girl. She either reads a lot or binge watches television. Like, she's that girl. She has problematic skin. She's looking for fun, innovative, interesting ways to treat her skin without feeling like it's medicinal, but she also cares about the earth. So it's important for her, to hear things as far as clean products, organic, all natural, things like that. It's important for her. So that's the avatar. Whenever I talk about my products, you'll always hear me say these words, because I'm thinking of this person. She has a name. Okay, she has a name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see her in my mind's eye. And her name varies from like Renee, Trisha, Brianna. It's somewhere in there. Real cute. She got a cute little name. She's a cute young lady. You know what I'm saying? She keep her little self up. She's educated and a little bit classy and ratchet. And I like her. That's my girl. That's my friend. That's who I'm talking to. So you're never going to feel like my brand is catering to too many different demographics. Like, I did the market research. The type of people shop here. They look for these things. They do this kind of stuff on Instagram. They like watching this kind of content. So then I'm getting very specific. And the more specific you get, the more niche base you get, the better. All right, so shipping. And this was shipping methods from which carrier I was going to use, how my butters melted in hot summer months, and how I can, package them in a way where they won't melt, or if they do, it's very limited in how they are, because shea butter is a really soft butter. So is mango butter, and the ingredients I use, they tend to melt. The jars that I use, so that where there is no leaking in the box. It's nothing worse than getting a product, and because of the weather, the leak, there's oil all in the bottom, or there's glitter all in the bottom of it. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. You feel like, you could have saved the money, and I never want any of my internet cousins to feel that. So I take my time, and I take my due diligence and a lot of deliberation. Like, I do things very deliberately to make sure that what my customers invested in gets to them the same way they are expecting. So that's important. Also, like the speed of shipping, how you want to package up your goods, because packaging is a part of your brand. People are going to look at your overall packaging, and a lot of the times people dictate whether or not they're even going to invest based off of the packaging. So I did put in some work after I figured out my formulations and did some market research on how I'm going to present my product. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to do that in a way where people are going to be, you know, happy to see it. They like it. It's clean. You know, it's not a whole bunch of stuff all on it. It's very clean cut, very like, she's clean. You know, not a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's very like polished. That's the word I was looking for. So the shipping, if you want to put filler in it, what works best? If you want to use bubble wrap, what works best? If you want to have stickers, let's go ahead and get some samples for that, your business cards and stuff, just how you're going to have it all set up. And normally I went on live a little bit ago while I was packing up an order for someone, and I stated that I like to pack my orders based off of how I want my customer to open it. So I put myself in their shoes. When I open it, I want the paper laid just so. I want the little sticker on top, my cute little handwritten thank you letter, my business card, my this, my that. Everything is bubble wrapped and safe, you know, and it's not sloppily done. It is trimmed really, really cute. Things are in little satchels, little baggies and stuff like that, just to make the experience really nice. Really, really nice. And that's important too. And then I think my last thing is, and I put a couple things here, but like the consistency, like making small progress is still progress, and giving myself grace enough to know that this is a learning experience for me. And comparing myself to someone who's been in the game for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years is really robbing myself of all the joy I get of me celebrating my small wins. That has been so pivotal for me, and to just be patient with my process and lean into the process a lot more, understanding that I'm not going to get everything right the first time around, and that is okay to go ahead and pivot, make changes, but just know that if I keep going, if I put some energy behind what I am doing, eventually I am going to get there where I'm making 6 figures a month. For sure. And the consistency part has been hitting home for me, because the more consistent I am, the more people see that. And every time I talk about my brand and I talk about it with passion, and I go ahead and present myself and I share who I am with others, people are more drawn to what I'm doing. And so I'll make a sale, I'll get a follow on Instagram, I get people DM me and say, hey, you know what, it was wonderful to meet you, you have such a nice personality. And I definitely feel the same way about my internet cousins, you know what I mean? So give yourself some grace, be consistent, and be patient in your process. Do a lot of self-development, from reading books to getting around other people who have the same mindset as you, to just choosing to be optimistic and getting away negativity as much as possible, and having tunnel vision on your goal, being very specific on what it is that you want to accomplish. And I feel like those things are really helpful for me, and I just wanted to share with you guys, because why not? Each one teach one. And yeah, if you want to see another video of me just sitting down chit-chatting with y'all, kikiing with y'all, let me know in the comments. You know, let me know also what you wish you knew when you started your business journey, because I'm sure that I'm missing so many like gems, so many little bits and pieces that I could have talked about that I may not have even thought about. So please share with me, because y'all be teaching me stuff. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking this little Light and Fit mixed berry yogurt drink thing, so I can stay away from the snacky snacks as much as I can. But yeah, guys, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed that so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because I thoroughly enjoy sitting around and talking to y'all, kikiing in the car up. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like the video, share with a friend, subscribe to my channel for more content so you don't miss another banger. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of here. It's real. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day on purpose.